and welcome to one of your favorite shows, the Me and You on Campus. How are you guys doing today? Hope you all are doing fine. Welcome to another interesting episode. Well, today we are going to be learning a lot. Yes, a lot about social media. I have one of, let me say my very best social media marketer. This is someone that has been doing a lot for himself. He is also a podcaster and music critic. I just can't wait for you guys to meet him. My name is Convy. Keep it locked and don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Hey guys, and it's still the Me and You on Campus. Welcome back from that short breather. Yes, I have with me Abdultiafeez. Onitilo. Am I correct?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my
yes,
God.
you're correct.
It's so great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
AKA Afistonova. All right, let's start. Tell us about Cha-Cha Music Review, because I know you have this podcast that runs every week. Tell us about it.
Well, the Cha-Cha Music Review podcast is a weekly music podcast where I get to critique, analyze, review, and rate new songs from top African artists, on a weekly basis. It's just strictly about, letting people know that there is much more music in Africa than, out there. So that's just basically what I do.
So why do you critique music? There are other things that you can critique. Why music?
Well, I'm a lover of music. Music is my first love.
What kind of music do you like?
Any music, as much as it's good, though.
Really?
I prefer hip hop, though. But
you see people
if
like
the music is good, then there's no problem.
Okay, tell me, while you were growing up, what have you always wanted to, do?
To be honest, I think I wanted to be a lawyer.
So what happened? Because I know you studied economics.
Yeah, I got to secondary school. I did literature and I failed woefully. So I just let go of that dream. But I still did law in a way. I did when I was doing my icon, I did business law. So I think I still have a little bit of that, law.
Now, so how long have you been critiquing music?
Man, I think since 2015. So
Cha-Cha has been going on?
No, Cha-Cha is something recent. I started the podcast in 2018 or 2019, because it's going to be 2 years. But the critiquing of music has been something I've been doing on my blog since 2015.
Okay.
I've just been, typing and writing about it. That's what I do. It's been writing before I transformed it into audio.
Now, so as a music critic, what music have you listened to that you feel that can, let's say, still be on for say 30 years or so? What new music? Do you have any music in mind?
New music that can still be on for 30 years.
30 years.
Top of my head, I'll pick Zeloniski, Kilo Feshe. Yeah,
really?
I think the piano sound in that song is very, very unique, and the way he carried that song is a song that for the next 30 years, because of that sound it will still continue to go far. Now,
when you critique music, what do you look at?
I look at everything. I look at the beats, I look at the production, I look at the artist himself, then I look at the type of music. Because, for example, there are some people whereby they don't do hip-hop, they do blues.
Yes.
So I won't say because this song is not hip-hop, then it's not good. If it is blues, does it appeal to those people that are listening to blues? If it's a street music, does it appeal to those people that are listening to street music?
Of course.
So I look at all those things, the production, the lyrics, everything in general, if I can say, okay, fine. Whether it is even street song or is even hip hop or is even blues, this song is good or this song is bad, depending on your taste of music.
Now, you are a social media marketer.
Yeah.
And I know you've been doing this for how many years now?
2017.
2017.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me, is there a difference between a social media marketer and digital marketing?
I'll say yes and I'll say no.
Okay.
Because for you to know social media marketing, you need to know digital marketing.
Of course.
So you can't be a social media marketer without being a digital marketer. So a social media marketer is like a subdivision under digital marketing. So that's why I say I can say no and I can say yes, but there's really no much, difference. It's just like you're a digital marketer, but you're specialized under social media marketing, because digital marketing is broad, is wide. So if you say you're a social media marketer, it means that the aspect of digital marketing in which you are based on is the social media aspect of it. There are other people that are based on other parts, and there are some. But if you call yourself a digital marketer, what you're trying to say in essence is you are everything. But when you say a social media marketer, that means you've removed yourself from, the other section and you just focus on social media.
You are a digital marketer, right?
Yeah, I am a digital marketer.
Now, what attracted you to becoming one?
Well, basically there was no job, so I decided to just, pick up something rather than just sleeping and saying and at that point in time, I felt like that was the next, available skills that I could add to my, skills and search for employment when I was still searching for employment back then. But after I learned it, I felt like, okay, you know what, let me just keep doing this and let me see where it leads. And well, thank God today it leads to somewhere good.
How long did it take you to learn it?
I think it took me 2 weekends to learn. Yeah, it took me just Saturday and Sunday to learn. But with continuous practice, obviously, I, got better with time.
Okay. Now, do you think digital marketing will replace traditional marketing practices in the nearest future?
It's very, very hard to say it will replace. It's very, very hard because whether we like it or not, traditional marketing is still going to be alive. There's no way we can do it without, because even before you start digital marketing, you still have to do traditional marketing.
Of course.
I mean, for example, imagine you want to go and tell someone to come and advertise their product online. You still have to go and meet them offline.
Yes.
So going to meet them offline itself is a form of traditional marketing. So they go hand in hand.
So there's always this blend between it.
Yes, there's always this blend between the both of them. You can't say traditional digital marketing will obviously replace in the next 5-10 years there will be nothing like traditional marketing. It's still going to be.
Now, how can I use social marketing, social media for marketing?
Well, there are different kind of social media platform. We have the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So it all depends on what you're trying to market. It all depends on what you're trying to put out there. I think one of the things I like telling people is when you want to advertise on social media, first of all, you need to understand what product are you pushing out.
Yes.
Now, when you understand the product you're pushing out, then you can understand what platform are you going to use to push out those platforms. Let's say, for example, you're a photographer. You know that Instagram is photography based and is video based. So your main focus of social media should be Instagram and not Twitter. But then again, let's say you are a writer, maybe you write a lot. Your focus base should be Facebook, because Facebook allows you to write length. Twitter does not allow you to write length. Maybe
Instagram,
about, you understand?
Yeah.
So you need to understand what platform do I want to use first. You understand? Facebook allows you to write for long. Instagram doesn't allow you. Twitter doesn't allow you.
Yes.
And of course, you have to understand the users, those that use those platforms. For example, now you can't go on Twitter and say you want to write your life story. Those people that use that platform, they don't have that time. You understand? So you need to understand that if you have a product, this product that I have, where do I want to advertise it? Who are the consumers? And another thing you should understand is not everybody on that platform is your target audience. I think that's the mistake a lot of people make. They feel like, because I'm probably selling pure water, everybody is my audience. Everybody cannot be your audience. So I think the first thing first is know your products, know the audience that fits into your product, then know the right social media platform that fits into your product. Because a lot of times you see people miss, these things together. They say, because I'm selling shoes, I can advertise it everywhere. You understand? You can't advertise it everywhere, but because you don't know, you feel like, let me just go to Twitter and post it there. Let me just go. Twitter, you understand? Exactly. Because Twitter is much more, words, not like Instagram that is all about pictures and all that.
Yes.
So you need to understand this platform and how to use this platform.
Okay. All right, guys, this is where we need to go on a short break. And when we come back, the show continues. Stay with me. Okay, guys, it's still the Me and You on campus. Are you with me? I'm sure you are. Well, I still have the one and only Afeez over. Now, how can I decide social media marketing budget?
Oh, well, it's over time, because the budget is not something you can just sit down and say, it's going to be fixed, because it's not, depending on what you want to do. Now, it's, of course, for you to do an advert on social media, like I said, it also depends on which social media platform.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you want to do Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those platforms takes at least, let's say, $1 per day for your adverts. You understand? But if you want to do LinkedIn takes about $10 per day for your adverts. So it depends on what platform you want to use. Then when let's say I want to use Facebook, for example, you can say, okay, how many days do I want this advert to run?
Okay.
Then you do the calculation. If you do the calculation of how many days, let's say you want to do 5 days.
Okay.
You know that 5 days is going to cost you $5.
All right.
Now, the result you are trying to get, how much result do you want to get? So when you put all these things together, that is when you can now say, okay, this is my budget. But one good thing about social media platform is there's always a budget for you. The only problem is you might not get the desired result that you're looking for. If you have 10,000 naira to do your advert on social media, it will do it for you. But you can't compare you that you have 10,000 naira with somebody that has 50,000 naira. Do you understand? So the budget depends on what you have and what you're planning to achieve. Is when you know that, okay, this is what I want to achieve. That is when you can now set a budget around, your budget. But then again, I advise people, if you want to do advert, let's say for a month, that spending anything less than 20-30K, between 10 to 30K is not a bad budget for you to have.
Now, there's this question I wanted to ask. I actually have a friend that she has about 10.1 followers. And then she said she cannot sell 10 shirts. She is a business owner. And she said she cannot sell 10 shirts.
10.1 followers?
Yes.
On
followers.
What platform?
On Instagram.
On Instagram. Well, first of all, I think these days, because we know that this is what people do, people buy a lot of accounts. So first of all, the first question should be, did she buy the account? If it's an account that she grew organically, she had people to follow her by herself, there's no way she will not send 10,000. And if there's no way she will not send 10 shirts out of 10,000 followers. Another thing is, people that have that followers, but how do they use it? Are you constant?
Yes.
Do you, even when you post, because there's this thing a lot of, vendors do, whereby they post on social media and they just post the picture without even telling us what the picture is. Obviously, we can see it is a shirt. But what kind of shirt are you posting? People these days, I tell people these days, people don't really buy your product. What they buy is trust and story. The story you tell behind every product that you post. Don't just post the product and say, oh, they know it is a shoe, so let me just post shoe there. And also, some people, they will post on their page and you see them say, DM me for price. Those are some of the things. It's like you going to ShopRite and you see this time, come back every time to ask the cashier, how much is this, how much is this?
Yes.
It's stressful. You understand? So for her to have 10,000 followers and she's not having 10 sales in a month, then her marketing is wrong. She's having her marketing definitely wrong. It's not, because the truth is, I don't have up to 10,000 followers.
Of course.
But I can bet with you that if I advertise something, I can tell you that even if 10 will not buy, I can guarantee that 5 will make inquiries. Another thing is, she says she's not having sales. People might be asking, but she might not have, how am I going to put it? The price might also depend. Because it's not about just, I tell people that marketing is not really about sales. You understand? When you post a product and somebody sees the product and somebody says, okay, you know what, I want to buy this product, and the person comes and asks inquiry. Now, how you and that person relates depends on whether the person is going to buy or not. But there are sometimes you know that when you are posting this product, once somebody is coming, you know that that person will buy. The only thing that will not make that person buy is the price. So from the moment, even before you post the product, you need to start doing your marketing before posting the product till after you've posted the product, even till after sales. So for that kind of a person, I'll just say the person should look at their marketing strategy. If there are some things the person is doing on Instagram, maybe you're just posting pictures, you're not putting stories, or you're not putting price, or you're not even putting, let's say for example, Nike released a shoe. There's always going to be a name.
Of course,
Nike released in 2017, one by Drake in one music video, blah, blah, blah. Those kind of stories will make people attracted, like, oh, wow, so Drake, okay, I want to get this. Then when they come to you, a lot of people do that. You send them the DMs and you ask for how much is this price. 3 days, 4 days, they've not even responded to you. And even them to respond, they will now say, oh, chat me up on WhatsApp.
Yes,
They take
it doesn't make sense. A
lot of things, can be the factor to that. But then again, it all boils down to a marketing strategy.
Okay, now I want to ask you this question. How do you stay on top of social media trends and innovation?
How do you stay on top of it? I think it's just simply by learning every day, because that's the truth is we can't always know it all, and the best way to stay ahead of it is just to keep it's your industry, so you have to keep knowing the trend. Once there's a new trend, read up on social media. There's always going to be subscribed to newsletters from Facebook, Google, and all those stuff, and go online, and there's a lot of stuff online that you can always read. So the best way for you to stay on top is just keep in touch with everything that is going on in your industry. Just make sure you're always ahead. Once there's a news about, there's this thing coming out, go out and read it, go out and research it, and yes, do a lot of research. Because without that research, you can't stay ahead.
All right, Afeez, how can I run social media campaign?
How can you run social media campaign? Well, it's easy. For me, it's always depending on what platform. If you want to run a social media campaign on Facebook, there's a platform they call the Facebook Ad Manager.
Okay,
that's Facebook where, Ad Manager. Facebook Ad Manager. That's where you go to, to run your advertisement. If it is on Twitter, it is Twitter Ad Manager. that's where you go to. If it is on Instagram is just promotions. But then again, there's a way you can run your adverts on Facebook that will reflect on Instagram. So instead of you doing Facebook differently, doing Instagram differently, you can do it from Facebook Ad Manager. It will run both on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So it depends on what platform. Each platform has their own advertising manager that they use. So once you get into the advertising manager and you want to run the whole adverts, that is going to be something we are going to teach off air.
Okay. What's your own? Because I know it's okay, I understand. Now, what is the difference between direct marketing and branding?
How am I going to explain this for people to understand? I think, okay, let me start with direct marketing. I mean, we all know what marketing is. So direct marketing has to be, me actually advertising, a product to you directly and telling you, what, come and buy this shoe, come and buy this clothes, come and buy this. But when you say branding has to do with everything. Marketing, advertising, your, should I say, let me use your personality.
Okay.
Let me use myself, for example. Now, my name is Afistonova. The name Afistonova, it's a brand on its own.
Okay.
You understand? Because I see myself as my product.
Okay.
Now, I don't have a physical product that I sell. You understand? So when people say, you say you're this, what are you selling? I sell myself. Now, how do I sell myself? I have built myself as a specialist in digital marketing. Everybody knows that. I have built myself as a specialist. And how do I do it? The way I communicate myself. There's no way you talk to me within 3-5 minutes. If I'm not talking about digital marketing, then we are talking about something else. Because I try to, so when you say branding has to do with your logo, your marketing strategy, your advertising strategy, your communication. What am I looking for? Your customer service.
Okay.
Yeah, all these things depends. All these things, when you put all these things together, that's when you say, okay, this is branding. It's like, what's that word we used to use? Packaging. Let me use that one. So branding is you packaging yourself. Let me put it like that. And direct marketing is you selling yourself.
Really amazing. All right, Afistonova, I want to ask you this question. Aside all these things you do, what else do you also do?
I write.
Yes, I know about that.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
Okay. I do a little bit of self comedy, not the popular comedy. I have this alter ego known as Babakule. So I do once in a while when I'm a little bit bored and I just need something to make myself happy. I just switch into that Babakule mood and I do comedy. I also watch football. I'm a Manchester United fan. I love sports a lot. So I think that's what I do. And I love movies also. Yeah.
Which is your best movie?
It's hard to say, but I think in terms of series, one of my best movies in terms of series has to be This Is Us and also How I Met Your Mother. I think those are.
Now, which one? How I Met Your Mother, please. All right, it's not going to have you on the show. Trust me. But before you go, I want to ask you this question. You've run this digital marketing class. Tell us about it.
The digital marketing class is, first of all, is being done by Absolute Media, which is a company that my friend and we own together. And what we do is we get to teach people that want to learn digital marketing, either for personal use or for business use. If you also want to run a digital marketing agency, we also get to teach you. We also get to teach corporate people. That means we go to offices. If you want your office to, if you want your staffs to learn digital marketing for the use of the office, we can also get to teach you. And if you also, we also do consultancy. So say you need digital marketing advice, we also do that. You also want somebody to, how am I going to put it now? To run your social media platform, campaigns and all that. We also do that. So the training is where we just get to, train people on what we've learned. Like we know that digital marketing is like, the new gold and everybody needs to have the skill. No matter how little, whether it is just Facebook or it's just Twitter or it's just Instagram, you need to have a digital marketing skill. So what we do is, every 2 months we get to, organize this training and we train people on how to use digital marketing for whatever purpose they decide to use it for.
Okay. Tell us the social media platforms where we can actually get to reach you.
Across all social media platforms, it is at Afistonova. That is HAFEESTONOVA. Or you can just search for Absolute Arts across all social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, anywhere.
That's it. And guys, don't forget that he also runs this digital marketing class. So in case you want to become a digital marketer, please go to him.
Yes, we're
follow
always
him on
there
our
for
social
you.
media platform. Yes. Okay, guys, this is where we need to wrap up the show. I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you so much for watching. Do follow us on our social media platform on Facebook, Instagram, and of course our Twitter handle. Then if you wish to connect with me personally on my handle, it is @officialconvy. So you know what it is. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at eCampus Television to enjoy more juicy and of course amazing content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.